Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Here's another one that's happening to you. Remember how I always say that gang stalking is separate from the body torture? And we all know the gang stalking is the same thing as Zersetzung or Zersetzung, or however you say it in German. I have this weird lisp today because they burned more of my teeth off, and I'm trying to figure out how to talk where my tongue does not fit right in my mouth anymore. The point is, gang stalking is separate from the body torture. Where's the body torture coming from? This advanced technology. Where's the advanced tech coming from? From the old gods. I'm talking about the Nephilim. I'm just putting it out there. It's the truth. All the videos of what I'm saying are either videos I've made or shared on my post community section. You can learn yourself if you want to know, or just take my word for it and save yourself time. I cut to, wait, let me turn this up first. I cut past her whole intro, and basically she's saying she's a channeler, she was doing meditation, the energy felt off, blah, 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 blah. She gets to a point where she feels like she's all coked up, but not crazy, like not paranoid, just really, really high, but her body's tired, but her brain isn't. She doesn't know what's going on because she's feeling really, really weird. And so she gets into bed, and we're at that point in her story, so I'll let her finish it.
Even though I'm feeling tired, wide awake, I'm laying on my belly, I'm a stomach sleeper. On my left hip, which is significant because the left side of your body is your spiritual receiving side, and the right side of your body is your like more human, earthy, 3D giving side, okay? So it's left hip, and if this little right hip bone, I felt this like wavy energy. It's like really hard to describe. It's like wavy energy go over my hip, like almost where I go, oh my God, is something under my sheets, like because it was like strong, like I felt it and I go, that's a weird energy. And then I let it go and I was like, I just made that up because that's really insane. And then it happened again several minutes later and I go, okay, so I didn't make that up. What was going on? I'm like feeling in my sheets, making sure there's not like a critter in there because I'm telling you it was really intense. And then it happened a third time as I was falling asleep. And then the whole night, even though I'm not stressed, I'm not worried, I'm not anxious, I don't have anything like that going on, I could not sleep. I think I woke up in 20-minute intervals the whole night, which is insane. Even though I was tired, I just like kept waking up, something would not let me sleep all night. And I was like, what was going on? So I don't know if it's because I channeled a whole bunch of stuff yesterday, like that just came pouring out of me. I don't know if it's just because of the energy. So have you ever experienced anything like that?
Okay. What she's describing is the same thing that I've been showing you guys in my videos. It's the big blobs that hit me. They can make it feel like somebody's touching you. It's how they do the remote rape and sexual assault of both men and women. They, I think in one of my videos I said they're bouncing me off the mattress. That's the same thing she's feeling, just not turned up as strong, not violent. I'm telling you, this is happening to everybody. It's starting to happen to everybody. And right now they're targeting people who are doing the light side witchcraft, the channeling, the spirituality, the new age stuff, because that they're going to be so easily deceived into believing the alien narrative that's coming. This is why I'm stressing Jesus is the only way. He is the way, the truth, and the life. He's the truth. She's not going to be able to find the truth because it's only spiritual to her. How are you going to know in these really deceiving times what's man-made and what's spiritual? How are you going to know? How are you going to know if you don't have the Holy Spirit from God Himself telling you what's true and what's not true? How are you going to test the spirits if you don't know how to test the spirits? How are you going to know? If you don't have Jesus, how are you going to know? If you aren't saved by Jesus Christ, how are you going to know? You're going to freak out like she's freaking out. Like I freaked out, like every targeted individual freaked out when it started happening to them. And then they hit us with the gang stalking on top of this body torture to freak us out even more, to try to get us to kill ourselves so we can't be the testifiers of what's really happening. They wanted us all dead. You notice there's a lot of targeted individuals that popped up after COVID, after 2000, around 2022, 2023. Around that time, a ton of people started getting gang stalked, a ton. And then their torture was turned way, way up. They wanted us all gone by the time this alien stuff came in, but God said, nope, nope. My kids are there to tell the truth. I'm one of his kids. And I am not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, and I will be repeating it over and over and over and over until Jesus calls me home. Because they can't touch me. They can't take my life. They can't take my soul. Did I tell you they tried to get me to renounce Jesus the other night? During the most violent sexual assault and torture and ripping apart my limbs, they dislocated my shoulder off of my body with these weapons, trying to get me to renounce Jesus Christ. No cap, or not lying, or whatever generation you need to hear it in. I'm Gen X, I can speak them all. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm doing on my channel? I'm trying. I don't know how else to convince you of I hate saying the truth because everybody thinks they have the truth right now, but do you really know? Are you 100% sure? Are you willing to die on the hill that you think is the truth? It's KG. Talk to you later.